Oh, yes, silence is now commanded while the Honorable Commission is present. All those having business before the Commission shall be heard in their turn. God save the state and the Honorable Commission.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, folks.
Good morning.
Happy people. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. So we are, quick meeting today. We found out, or I was on a call with the Secretary of State's office talking about everything else that we've been dealing with the past couple of weeks, and they let us know that there is a Hobbit grant going on right now. The period is March 16th, 2022 to September 30th. 2022 is the date of that. Is that when it's due? September 30th?
Yeah, is the
Okay.
last day.
Okay, because this says September 30th, 2027. Oh, we'll just have to fix it.
27?
No, that's the 27th day of September. Oh, that's because I think that the money, I think the money.
Oh, I put that date in there as today's date.
No, there's a date at the top that says 2027, but
Oh,
right across where it says agreement number, WV, CFDA, and budget period.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something.
It could be though, I know that they gave
Oh, I
the
see what
money
you're saying.
from the feds and it was available until it was out. They may have a period, I don't know, but that part's
but
not.
this down here, it says that it ends.
I don't know if they're sure that part's important necessarily.
That's when the applications have to be in by.
2027, I mean, we can always just make a new sheet right there and change that.
Well, I printed that off of there. This is their stuff.
Okay. See, that's what I'm thinking, is maybe it's
I
like,
have to turn
it's
that
open
in.
for
Pot of
like
money
a
or
5-year pot of money that they have 5 years to spend it. But I think I read somewhere it also said, or until it's expended, so it's possible that they're just gonna, they're gonna expend it all at some point. They only have 8 and 9 left, but that's not, it's a lot of money, but it really isn't when you think about it. We don't have nearly the machines that some of these big counties have. My goodness, can you imagine how many voting machines Berkeley County probably has?
Correct.
Yeah, 150, I don't know, 200, I have no idea. 300,
What I can find out, because I
No,
got.
it doesn't matter, I'm just saying, they're spending, you think of what this would cost to do, what do we have? 75.
75.
How many do you have? That's probably, they have 5 times the population, they may have 4 times the machines.
But we don't have to have that many. I think we just have to have.
Well, and that's one thing I was
Well,
gonna
it
ask a
does say
question about.
75 express votes.
We've got these numbers on the actual proposal from these folks, and I see the 20, 20, 25, and then 75, 75.
Mhm.
This, Stephanie. And it came on yesterday at 9:17 a.m. Anyway, I don't know exactly what all those things are. Like I see 75, and so you're getting 75 express vote BMD with internal backup battery. I suppose that is the machine itself, because there's 75 cases.
Truthfully,
So my guess is if you have 75 cases and 75 of some unit, that I don't exactly know what it is, that must mean 75 machines with their cases.
well, it's to how many we'll need at each precinct, what we always do with 75.
Gotcha.
And then these up in the top have something to do with, you only need one at each precinct. It's like the big thing that they put their ballot in, I
Sure,
believe is the, when you have to
and it
do
said tote bins, for instance.
right, and then you need the totes where they drop into when they go through the machine. And then the memory device.
Remember sticks, flashcards?
My guess is those might be something that don't have to be on every machine or whatever. The machine itself comes with 4 gigs of memory, and that looks to be 4 additional gigs of memory.
That's the internal, so that's one of the redundancies. They have the machines have their own storage, then the flashcards, then
Mhm.
paper.
Well, it can't be on every machine, there's like 25 of those or 75 machines.
Wait.
See, that's what I think that they actually.
We were on the phone with him.
We can call him if you want, I got his phone number.
Yeah, whenever we were on the phone with him, he said he was gonna put in some additional storage cards, so I don't think he was, I'm sure some of the cards that we have are compatible, maybe.
No, because they don't do the flash, it's actually those, thumb drives now, I believe is what you use on these. From the way I talked to him,
Just because, if you need 75 of those, you need 75 of those, but we're gonna throw in some additional cards, there's 25 of them, okay, that's fine, but what are they for? Because I don't know if we need 25 ones that are just spares, that's all. Then that's.
well, because you need a couple extra in case any were to go out. From
It's
the
probably
way,
just standard, he probably does a third or something of. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. These are obviously the expensive portion. Well, these 20 things at the top, they've got to be some kind of a brain with these 20 things at the top.
right,
very
it's
top
it's what you actually put
Connect
the
them all
ballot
to.
in, and it reads it, and then
Oh,
it
it's-
drops in that too.
You probably need one of those per precinct, and then.
Correct,
So my only thought would be, is if you need one of those, which I'm sure you do, we have 13 precincts. It does make me wonder if you need 20, because I know you need an extra one.
Yes, you do.
Here.
well, you need one for early voting, absentee, and it gives us, I think he said 4 extra.
Okay, so you basically have one for each thing, including early voting, absentee, and
Uh-huh,
maybe even like whatever. Well, I mean, he did it. He knows what our setup is.
right,
This come from our folks down
yes, yeah.
at
Tennessee,
all this DSNS.
Yeah, they work with Casto and Harris, so Casto and Harris will do the rollout and the training. things like
Correct.
that.
correct.
But anyway, this is basically a up-to-date.
Yep, just got it last week. I was sitting in the
Correct.
office whenever he was working on this.
Mm-hmm.
And so the grants for that, but we're required to have.
Yeah, so for the public's information, this is HAVA Security Sub-Grant, and it requires a 50% cash match. So that is what we are here considering today.
So the whole proposal is $434,074. So the 50% match would be $217,037.
I mean, Kim, how old are the machines that we currently use?
2006.
Overall.
And actually, I think they were really 2002, but
Yeah,
we didn't
first
get them till
technology.
2006. And then we lost the first batch in the fire that we never got to use. And then we got a second batch after the fire. And truthfully, I don't know if those were used. I don't know what happened back then in 2006, I don't remember the machines we actually got after the fire.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously, I think it's apparent that, the machines are old. There are certainly better systems out there that will assist us during our election process, maybe make it more streamlined. I mean, the way this guy talked about it on the phone, he said it's gonna be a world of difference.
Correct. Like we'll have
Instant
reports.
Yep, instant reports. So at this time, I'll entertain a motion. We need to determine where we will pay for this from.
Well, it's obviously going to have to come out of carryover.
Yeah.
And,
Well, let me just put it to you this way also, even if you're just giving me the option to be able to apply for the grant. Even if we were to get the grant, you all could still back out at any time. According to what I've talked to Cam about, just because we get awarded the money, if we find out that it's not 50%, if it's only 20%, that would be up to you to make that decision.
well, my guess is it's probably 50. I know the state wants to get these things
Correct.
switched over as well, so. I'll I'll make a motion to go ahead and enter into a resolution to, support the HAVA security grant submission, which includes a 50% match at an estimated cost of $217,000. $217,037 to be paid for out of carryover.
We have a motion on the floor to allow the county commission to support the HAVA security sub-grant submission with a 50% cash match. Cash match, $217,034, $37, sorry, wrote it down wrong. To be paid for out of the carryover, should we be successful in getting the grant. Is there any further question or discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, you can always back out stuff, but I assume if we're successful and it's 50% at least,
I believe Kim and Stephanie put together a nice little cover letter to go along
Correct.
with it. Let's see here. And I believe we have consent agenda, right?
do we?
Our checks. We have checks that need approved, right?
No, you already signed them yesterday. It was just those three to, when you were in the office with me.
Yeah, what were they for?
They were for Aflac and it was our insurance.
Okay. All right then. This meeting is adjourned.
So I don't have